So this is a follow-up to our previous discussion about structural modeling processes. So let me further elaborate about the different types of Staad elements that was hinted during the previous video. Merong different types. Actually, we have used one of them. Let me just type. So at Staad.Pro, this would include beams. Tapos meron tayo ng plates, surface, and then solid. And then we have yung miscellaneous na hindi naman siya considered totally na element pero kasi it does not hold any physical volumetric property kaya hindi siya kasama. Although sa modeling kasi dinadagdag natin siya because it also has its own properties like yung x, y, and then z. And then sometimes yung node kasi yung nagde-define ng location ng mga supports natin. Okay, so nodes and then yung beam naman, yung properties nito would include dalawang beam or dalawang nodes pala, I mean. And then additional properties like yung property reference number as indicated dito sa tabulation. And then if we scroll yung properties, makikita natin yung iba like yung length, yung beta angle, and others. So yung purpose ng node is to define yung location ng beam natin on our global coordinate system. So from origin 0, 0, saan ba natin makikita yung node or yung beam? Apart from that, yung node naman will also define yung length ng beam natin. So, if we are to determine yung distance between those two nodes, yun na yung magiging length ng beam natin. For plate elements naman, these are elements made up of two or four node element. Alright? And then yung surface, halos pares kasi sila. Ito is 3 or more. Right. So, plate represents, or yung plate and then surface, parang mga kwanto, flat elements. So, katulad ng when we want to represent walls or kaya slabs, ito yung ginagamit natin to model them. So, just like if we have a slab which is rectangular in shape, na meron siyang 4 na corners, then pwede nating gamitan ng plate. Now, kapag may mga flat surfaces tayo which can be modeled through a triangle, then we can use yung 3-noded na plate elements. Alternatively, we can also use yung surface. However, medyo mas complicated yung use ng surface. So, commonly, this is only applicable if we are designing shell elements. And then we have yung solid which is made up of minimum of 4 nodes. So, yung mga pyramid type na shapes like pag mayroon tayong and so, ito yung pinaka-basic na solid shape na pwede nating i-model sa Staad. And also, you can have like tetrahedrons and other types of shapes that is required on your model. Right? So, yung additional na sa plates, no? So, dito tayo. Yung boundaries ng plates na 3 or 4 nodes will be used to define yung parang pinaka-area ng ating element. Same is true with yung surface. So solid naman, it will define yung parang pinaka-volume. No, so other use of yung node is that it represents yung connection between elements. So if we want to connect plate and beams, kailangan na i-define natin siya through yung nodes. Ayan. So if you want to connect surfaces and solids, then kailangan siyang connected through yung mga nodes natin. If we have 2 beams na kailangan i-connect, then dapat yung connection nila should be through a single node. So that's it for yung definition ng mga elements na ginagamit natin for Staad.Pro when it comes to modeling or creating our analytical model of our structure. Alright?